I'm Rodrigo Cervantes. I am a journalist and a researcher. I've had the opportunity of working on both sides of the Mexico-U.S. border on several media outlets, including CNN, Reforma newspaper in Mexico, and NPR in the U.S. And now I'm very happy to be working on this amazing project with my colleague Julio.
Hi everyone, and as you said, I'm very happy too. My name is Julio Cisneros, and I am a professor at Walter Cronkite School of Journalism at ASU. And at the same time, I'm a journalist, and I'm just so happy to be part of this project.
Why don't you tell everyone what we've been doing? What's this whole project about?
It's an amazing project from U.S.-Mexico Foundation, Arizona State University, and of course it's funded by Google. Basically, this project is about highlighting those remarkable Hispanics. We are celebrating the Hispanic Heritage Month, but we want to do it not just for a month. We want to celebrate for the rest of the year.
Just to explain a little bit in a nutshell what we're doing and how people are going to be able to use this. By using the Google Assistant, which is basically asking your phone or your mobile device, okay, Google, so you can ask them what's happening today or what happened today in Latino history, and automatically you're going to get a response from it. So actually, it just activated in my phone just to show you how amazing this technology is.
This is going to be in English and in Spanish also at the same time. So I suggest, especially children, to learn more about our history.
So every single day for the entire year, you're going to get one amazing fact of the culture, the history, the legacy. How do you describe? Are we Latinos, Hispanics? Like, this is so diverse.
I would say complex community. And let me tell you why. Because we are a culture. We're not a race. And we have been here in this country since the beginning. And we've been working so hard with the rest of the people of the United States. And we've been contributing economically and also in historical facts. We are here. And at the same time, we as Hispanics, we come from different parts of the world. We are from Europe. We are indigenous of the America. We're from Africa. We're from Asia. And we have a little bit of everything. I always said that we are as a garden with so many flowers, with so many colors. And that's what makes this garden beautiful, because it's very diverse.
And you know, it's interesting how you put it, Julio, because I think that precisely we started gardening this amazing collection of moments and histories. And I mean, there were like so many people, so many places. Like, for example, in my case, it was fantastic just to revise the Galapagos Islands in Ecuador and the importance that they have for scientific history. Artists like Diego Rivera that I've always been a big fan since I was a kid. Also amazing and talented writers that are also social leaders in specific topics, like in feminism, like Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz, or leaders in the indigenous movements like Rigoberta Menchú, but also in our pre-colonial history. Also fantastic characters like Joan Baez, the singer, who happens to be Latino, but also her dad happened to be an amazing scientist, a Latino scientist as well.
Let me give you an example. A couple of years ago, I asked my children, hey, can you name a remarkable some Guatemalan guy who did something great? And they didn't know. They didn't have an idea. And I said, what about Luis von Ahn? And they said, who's that guy? And I told them that he's the guy who created CAPTCHA and also Duolingo. Things that we didn't know, we weren't aware, something that we should be proud of.
And Julio, well, this is definitely something for helping the Latinos all over the continent. We're talking about Latinos who have been born and raised in the United States, but maybe also Latinos who migrated there, like it has been our case. Like, I'm from Mexico, but I've lived in the U.S. You are from Guatemala. But in your personal experience, like, how do you compare this experience? And just imagine you were like 10 years old. How different is the world, and how different would this be back then compared to what it offers now?
Just imagine, when I was 10 years old, I didn't have a computer. Of course, internet didn't exist, and I only had access to a few books. And I was lucky that I loved to read back then, but these new generations of children, they will have access to these facts immediately. They will go to the internet, Google it, and they will get it. So it's important. Let me tell you why. Because we need heroes in our life. As a children, you need a hero. You need a mentor. You need someone who inspires you. Because if you have inspiration when you are a child, you're gonna dream. And you're going to keep dreaming until you accomplish your dream. And that's what we didn't have, and now it's available. So we need people like you mentioned, those leaders that you mentioned, singers, scientists, writers. We need that we need the Latino community knows about them and learn from them. So that's why this project is so amazing.
This project is going to be open in Spanish and in English precisely to include this diversity of language that we have. It's all about our culture, and part of the culture is also the language that we use.
Correct. Thank you. And I just have a few words. I would like to thank the ASU also, and also the U.S.-Mexico Foundation for this project, and because I think it's the beginning of something big. And everything big always starts with something very little.
Well, we are so thankful with the Latino community in the past and in the present. Definitely their legacy is so important, and we hope to honor it with this amazing project that's been available since September 15. So please use it. It's going to be all over the year. Unfortunately, we cannot include or cover all the people that we'd love to, but definitely this is a tribute to all of them, and we thank you for that.